Shopify grows your business no matter how far or big you grow. Shopify is the global commerce platform that helps you sell at every stage of your business. Whether you're selling your fans' next favorite shirt or an exclusive piece of podcast merch, Shopify helps you sell everywhere. Shopify powers 10% of all e-commerce in the US. Allbirds, Rothy's, Brooklinen, and millions of other entrepreneurs of every size across 175 countries. Plus, Shopify's award-winning help is there to support your success every step of the way. Because businesses that grow, grow with Shopify. Sign up for a $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/income, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/income now to grow your business, no matter what stage you're in.
Welcome to Accelerate Your Business Growth, where we're exploring all sorts of business topics. Experts from around the world join me, your host, Diane Helbig, for a conversation where they share their expertise with all of you. Take what you need when you need it. Featured on Inc.com, Forbes, and MSNBC's Your Business, this podcast is recognized as one of the best podcasts for small business, sales, leadership, social media, and more. When it comes to business, Accelerate Your Business Growth has got it covered. And now on with the show. My guest today is Enelin Tova. Enelin is not just the founder and CEO of a women-only digital marketing company, but is also the head of business development at Safety Wing, a Y Combinator startup that's raised over $50 million. She's a guru in affiliate, referral, and partnership programs, having launched over 40 programs, onboarded 8,000 affiliates, and generated more than $12 million in revenue since 2018. Her insights in the micro-influencer space are fantastic. And that's why she's here. Thanks so much for being here today, Enelin.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
I'm thrilled to have you here. I want to learn more about affiliate marketing campaigns. So will you share with the listeners what you think are the key factors that contribute to a successful affiliate marketing campaign, please?
Yeah, I think the first thing is that you really need to have a good strategy in place. You really need to understand, like in every kind of marketing, right? You need to know who is your target audience and so on and so forth. All of that is also really important for affiliate marketing. You need to understand that to be able to identify the right affiliates and influencers who would match your target audience. We need to also have a good package for them. So what do we offer to them, right? What is what we are putting on the table from our side for affiliates and influencers to attract them? And also to be very clear on what do we expect back, like what kind of content or links or videos or whatnot we exactly are looking forward to get back. So once we know who we want to work with, what do we expect from them, and what we can offer to them clearly, then we do have a good base for a good campaign to be started.
Awesome. Okay. And how do influencers integrate affiliate marketing into their content? Can you give like an example of what that looks like?
Yeah, actually, it's influencer and affiliate marketing is around you all the time, and many times you don't notice it, but it has been there and it always will be there. Even if you Google, for example, let's say best collapsible water bottle for bicycling, very specific, then you would see a bunch of articles coming out there, and also YouTube videos with reviews and opinions and so on. And there's also like articles like, maybe like 10 best or collapsible water bottles. And if you actually read it, and you will notice the links, and you can see that the links are actually tagged and they are actually referral links. So yeah, a lot of content out there in Google, in social media. It could be just people tagging other companies, sharing their experience, or just wearing it, using it in their videos. And so it happens really smoothly, that it's not like really really promotional, not like ads, that is like really in your face, like boom, buy this because it's good, but it's more like integrated into their content naturally. So you're gonna be influenced it by not even by it, but not even actually understanding it's happening.
Yeah. I get that. As you're talking about that, I'm thinking about times when I have like been on Instagram and I have seen someone talking about someone else's thing. And I think,
Yeah.
oh, they're an influencer. And so that
Yeah.
must be that, right?
Yeah.
So, so let's flip the script a little bit and let's talk about the challenges that businesses commonly face just in managing these affiliate programs, and how do they overcome those challenges?
Yeah, I think the main reasons why companies come to me is that after they get started, they understand that how much time it actually takes. It's really time consuming if you don't have good systems in place. If you just start like, you reach out to, let's say, 50 to 100 influencers, but you don't have really good systems in place, and then you send them products, and then you're gonna start like, oh my God, who already received the product, who didn't? Then who already like what deals are in place, and how they will promote you and review the content, and if they even posted, right, to make sure that everything is aligned and moving along in the right direction. Even with small numbers, it can get messy pretty fast because there's so many back and forths and so on. So you have to have good systems, and then companies come to me and like, oh my God, I'm overwhelmed. I didn't understand how much time it takes and so on. And then we come in and actually set up some like email flow, CRMs, tracking links and systems to send out products and all of that. And then we help to streamline everything and make it more efficient.
Yeah, boy, I can see that, how that would be challenging. Okay, and how does someone measure the ROI on a of affiliates and influencer marketing efforts? Like, how do you know you're getting your money's worth?
Yeah, just like in ads, but the main things that in the budgeting wise, you have to calculate in the free products that you're sending, right? The cost of the production of your own products, then also the shipping. Sometimes affiliates may ask for sponsorship, so it's good to have a budget there. It is possible to also work with commission only, but then you would work with micro influencers only. But if you want to work with bigger ones, you definitely have to have also some kind of sponsorship budget available. And then the CRM systems and things like that, these are not really that expensive. So and then from the from return of the investment side of things, you can just calculate all of that. What we normally do, we calculate all the costs that went into, and see how much sales they did per month, and then we discount their affiliate commission also that we have to pay out for them for their sales, and then we can see the profit from there.
Are there particular affiliate platforms that you like, or any that you don't?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. We have been working with around 20 of them. So we have a really good overview of all of those most common ones. And we do have our favorites. So for example, for Shopify sites, I think the best tool is Up Promote. It's really good. It has all the features. It's very easy to integrate. It's good for the manager to see all the information, do payouts, and also send products very easily, everything in one place. It's connected with the Shopify store. And also it's very good for the affiliate too, and very easy to use, and a clear system for them to log in and find order code and get their product and link and see the results. Then for WordPress, our favorite is Affiliate VP, WP, and that one is it's a little bit harder to use than UpPromote, but the best that is out there for WooCommerce and the WordPress e-commerce sites. The other ones are even worse. So we use Affiliate VP. And then we have the clients who are especially complicated, who come in with their own systems, with their own coded websites with like very like multi-layer, different kind of complicated systems behind there and so on. With them, we use Post Affiliate Pro because that one is one system that is always we have found a solution to make things track and work for even the most complicated business models. So that is very customizable and things like that. We also use a lot of affiliate networks. So for if most of your client tour is in US, then the biggest affiliate network and also very easy to use, clear, big, and so on is ShareASL. But you have to know how ShareASL and everything works. If you would want to focus more on content creators and quality websites, and not really on those cashback and coupon sites.
Ah, okay. Share a sale. I'm familiar with. That's interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
So, are there any sort of ethical considerations that people should be thinking about when they're building influencer partnerships?
Yeah, I mean, yes, there's like, for me, I would always say that like if I have a client and they're like, oh, I want to work with this and that, right? I mean, we can't force them. So if it's always gonna be influencers' own and affiliates' own decision, if they're gonna promote it. I also have had a few cases where I sent the product or the affiliate and influencer they gave the service or whatnot, and they didn't have a good experience. And then they would be honest with that and say like, hey, like this and that happened. Then we have to make sure if we can make it up. Like maybe they had like a product error there or something, like if we can make it up for them, or they genuinely doesn't like it, right? And then there, in that case, like there's not much I can do about it. We can just like, they can still write the review if you want, but it wouldn't be that positive, right? So then you have to be aware of it and like able to manage it, and just have to have like a good and honest communication, and you can just like pretty much like drop it if you don't want it to get published, or but yeah, you have to do of course, your always best, right? So then that's something that like, yeah, companies need to know that like not everyone is will love it 100%, right? And then we have to deal with that. But it's rare. It's rather rare, I would say. People are still like I would say it has happened only a couple of times, honestly, where people say like, no, I really didn't like it, and then we have to deal with it. So most of the time people are happy to receive things. And then also, of course, we are choosing our clients that like we would have products and services that we also feel that are useful and good quality. But yeah, that's like something on affiliate managers or agencies to pick their clients, because if you're gonna get something that looks like very obviously sketchy, then it's very hard to find also like good affiliates and influencers for that as well. But yeah, it's definitely like affiliates. I think that they take it pretty seriously, and they are picky picky on who they want to work with. And the reason is also, especially in social media, it can spread really fast. Like if they're gonna share something that is actually not good, or I don't know, gives allergy to people or whatnot, then they can really lose their credibility.
Right.
And if they lose that, they're gonna lose all their business. So they are careful, I would say. And it's definitely harder to also promote the newer products and services, because you don't have the influencer doesn't have that much of social proof, and they're a little bit hesitant. But if they already like this company has been in the market a couple of years, they have like hundreds and thousands and blah blah blah, like very like satisfied customers, then they're also like good reviews and so on. They're also more comfortable working with you versus when it's a brand new one. Then they have to they're taking a bigger risk,
Yeah, I'm really glad that you said that, because I was thinking about that. And so if someone is, listening and they're thinking, I'd really like to enter this space, what advice would you give them for heading into it, for getting involved?
Okay, getting involved as a company with your own products and services, or influence. Okay, yeah, I think that one thing is that definitely when a company come to me and they're really, really like new, young, and so on, and then I wouldn't recommend it as the first channel unless it's something very like not expensive and like innovative. Then it would work well, like in social media. I think it can like spread well. But other than this, I think it's a good second channel, I feel, because then you already have social proof and so on. It's much easier to recruit and prove the influencer that this actually works and people love it, and then they start also signing up. It is possible to have it as a first channel too, but it's just gonna take much longer to get them on board and get all that info out and everything, versus then to just run ads and make sure that like you have a good product and market fit and everything in place. But yeah, another thing I would like to say is definitely that, yeah, compared to ads, yeah, it's definitely something that is like takes more time, because it is building relationships with affiliates and influencers, versus with ads you can like set them up and have running, you can run them the same day. With affiliates influencers, you have to have a strategy in place. You do the emails, you find their contacts, you reach out to them. Maybe they don't answer to the first email, they answer to the second or third, so on. Then you have to send the product, right? They will test it. They create the content, right? So there's a process and it takes time, and also like building this relationship that they would actually like the experience with you. They have some kind of relationship with you. They want to keep promoting you, not just have like a one-off thing and so on. So good things take time. But once you have those really strong ambassadors promoting you, then it's really powerful and extremely scalable, because it can really grow, really scale and grow, because the ones that you already have, they keep promoting you and you keep adding them, and you're only gonna pay the commission, and they already have the product that they can promote. So you need more patience at the beginning, but eventually it's gonna be like really powerful and really good and scalable.
Boy, those are great. Those are great. So, and I think it's really important that people hear that, make sure that you are established, basically, that you're out there, that people, if they research you, can find you and can see what you're all about. And building that relationship, like any relationship, takes time. So you have to be in it for the long haul. You can't expect that you're going to go out there and put out the requests and people are going to sign up and that's going to be it. And it's just going to run itself.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. That's really, it's great. Do you see anything, any trends that are coming up that are going to, reshape this landscape or change it in any way?
Yeah, like there's a few things, like of course the TikTok ban in US, possible ban, gonna shake things up a little bit. So we're gonna see if there are gonna be like new platforms and new players in US, or if the Instagram will gonna do like a bigger comeback among youth, or something else gonna happen. So that's definitely interesting. In general, we see that when before, let's say like 3-5 years ago, people were like more willing to accept just the free products and work with that, and they were happy to receive those free products, and they didn't expect much more, the commission of course too, and so on. But now we see more and more influencers are asking for a sponsorship, because they know what they can do, they know their worth, and they have a media kit with their pricings for like Instagram post or story or blog post review, YouTube review or whatnot. And in that case, then more knowledge from an affiliate manager is needed. So they can actually analyze the offers to make sure that it's a good one. They can analyze like their traffic and understand that like everything the affiliate does, that it actually matches your target audience. There's no fake followers. There's no this kind of bot accounts, whatnot, and to understand if it's to be able to calculate the potential return of investment, and understand if that's even worth pursuing a collaboration with them, or we should move on with another account. So I feel definitely that this part of like negotiations is like taking even most of the time of our work nowadays to really make those decisions and make it work for the client.
Wow, yeah. So there's becoming more to it. That is so interesting. I appreciate this information. I think it is so much clearer, I know, for me, which then, hopefully means for the listeners as well. But speaking of them, will you let them know how they can find you?
Yeah, absolutely. Our website is vivianagency.com, and you're gonna find all the information there. There's also a button everywhere on the website where you can book a call with me, and my contact details are there as well.
Awesome.
Vivian
Thank you.
Agency.
Vivian Agency. I'll make sure that's in the show notes. So thanks so much for spending this time with me. I truly appreciate it.
Thank you.
Absolutely. And listeners, thank you. You are who we're doing this for. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Accelerate Your Business Growth, a production of Evergreen Podcasts. Discover more episodes of this podcast and explore others at evergreenpodcast.com. As always, continue to prosper and be curious. And if you're looking to get your sales strategy headed in the right direction, pick up a copy of Succeed Without Selling on Amazon or wherever books are sold. Until we meet again on another episode of Accelerate Your Business Growth, goodbye and good day.
Do you love news about LinkedIn, Indeed, Google, and just about every other recruitment tech company out there?
Hell yeah. I'm Chad.
I'm Cheese.
We're the Chad and Cheese Podcast.
All the latest recruiting news and insights are on our show.
Dripping in snark and attitude.
Subscribe today wherever you listen to your podcasts.
We out.